Well, here we go, over the Atlantic Ocean, and we are heading back home.
So, Ben, what's the next step in your marvelous adventure?
The next step is we need to find the Indian shaman who'll take this jewel and undo the zombie curse with a magical ritual.
Where is this Indian shaman?
Somewhere in the Navajo Nation is what Dr. Paradoxus has said.
So, Ben, do you expect any further difficulties from Dr. Evil? Does he have organized groups to pursue you in the area where you are headed?
Dr. Evil makes use of surveillance cameras and law enforcement officers throughout the world, but fortunately for us, they're mostly inept bunglers. I think it's time to call Rebecca and tell her that we're close to our destination, the town of Big Rock, Arizona, near the Navajo Nation. Hi, Rebecca. Just wanted to let you know we're a few hours away from our destination.
So we have about 6 days left. You better hurry, Ben.
Yes, we will, and we'll keep you updated. Bye for now.
That transatlantic, trans-USA flight was a bit long, but so beautiful. So what's next, Ben? What's the next chapter in this delightful adventure?
Well, Sam, the next step is that we walk from here to the little town of Big Rock, which is very close. It's actually less than half a mile. Once we get there, we're going to be looking for someone who knows the Navajo Nation very well and can help grease the doorknob, so to speak, so that we can more easily find who we're looking for. Well, howdy, folks. And where might you all be coming from? Just walking on into town?
We're off to the Navajo Nation, and we are here looking for a guide.
Well, great, but how'd you get here? The nearest town is 40 miles away. Are you some of those nutty pilgrims that walk across the United States? Actually, we were let off by a Greyhound bus not far from here.
Yes, and it was an uncomfortable ride, and we're in need of a drink. Let's head to the saloon.
Howdy! Welcome to town.
Thank you. I'm enjoying this desert area already. So peaceful and quiet here.
Good day to you as well. Hello, Sheriff. Would you like a drink with us?
So, folks, what brings you to town?
Well, Sheriff, we're interested in a tour of the Navajo Nation.
Yes, and specifically we are interested in viewing certain important archaeological sites. Might you have a recommendation for a tour guide? Someone on very good terms with the Navajo, who might know who to connect us with.
A guide? We don't exactly have any tour guide services in this area. I suppose if you want someone on good terms with the Indians, that would be Frank. You can probably find him next door in the store. There aren't any others as friendly with the Indians as Frank. He also knows a little about the archaeology of that area and can probably get you taken to sites not generally available to tourists.
Many thanks for your assistance and for pointing us towards Frank. So, Ben, are you sure you can trust that sheriff? You said that Dr. Evil controls the law enforcement networks around the world.
Yes, but I don't think that extends to these podunk towns. I think they're more independent, like us. I just kind of have a feeling about it. Hello, everyone. Is there somebody named Frank here?
What's your business with Frank?
We are seeking a guide. We heard he was a good man for that.
We could certainly pay for his guide services.
Well, hello there. I'm Frank. How can I help you?
Well, we're interested in a tour to the Navajo Nation because there are certain sites and people we'd like to see. Could you help with that?
I believe I can help with that.
Hey, I know people there. I can take you to the Navajo reservation. I'd be a better guide than Frank.
Actually, I'd be the best guide for you folks. Way better than Frank.
Caleb, I've had just about enough of your interfering in my business. Shut up.
Oh, come on, Frank. We can't keep having this go on in my store. This is the third time this month. Why don't you take the conversation outside with these gentlemen? Come on, Caleb, get up. This is your fault as well.
Yes, Frank, we can talk outside. Let's sit down in the sun and we'll explain what we need.
Sounds fine. And your names are?
I am Sam, and this is Ben. And we've got some other fellows with us too, over there behind us in the store.
So what is it that you folks want help with? I'm not exactly a tour guide, but I do know the Navajo and their land pretty well.
We're actually looking for a certain person in the tribe, a shaman.
What we could really use your help with is to grease the doorknobs, so to speak. We figure that we'd get a lot further in trying to find any particular person if we have a friendly introduction from someone on good terms with the Navajo. We are concerned that as complete strangers, we may not have much luck going in on our own.
Well, sure, I can help you. I think because of the number of us, we should use Dorothy's school bus. How about we go tomorrow afternoon?
No, Frank, we really need to get started today. We've got, limited vacation time.
Well, I guess that can be done, if you're willing to pay a premium.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, then follow me and we'll get started.
Frank, can we stop at the next gas station? I'd like to take a break and get a snack.
Sure, there's one 3 miles ahead.
Oh great, there's a hamburger and hot dog stand. Let's go over and get something to eat. Oh, this is a tasty hamburger. I'm glad we stopped there. Well, it's a long drive, not much to do. I guess I should look through the magic telescope and see what Dr. Evil is up to. Dr. Evil, there's some data that's come in from a gas station surveillance camera in Arizona. Come and look.
Interesting, Severus. I hope you've got something for me there. What? Those troublemakers are now in Arizona? Severus, I thought we had high security at the Egyptian airports. Apparently not.
I don't know, Dr. Evil.
You don't know much of anything, Severus. But what's new? Well, What can we do but continue this clown show? Send the local police after them.
Oh no, they found us again.
What's wrong? What do you mean by they found us?
It's Dr. Evil. There was a surveillance camera at that gas station we stopped at. They're sending the police after us. Is there anything that can be done? Maybe your friends in town can help?
Yes, there's something that can be done if the police are after us. We've faced this problem before in our town. We've come to realize that police are not exactly out to follow the law. Instead, they tend to break the law to harass and target people. So, we've developed a number of techniques to put obstacles in their path when they engage in these shenanigans. I'll call the sheriff right now to arrange for some maneuvers.
It seemed like you had a lot of guys with badges on in town. Do you have more than one sheriff, or you have a lot of deputies?
We have many sheriff's deputies. We've found that this helps us protect our town from the police and other troublesome law enforcement. Hello, Sheriff. Apparently there will be police coming after us on Highway 88. Can you set up our construction crew?
Certainly. I'll get right on it. Sorry to hear there's a problem coming your way, but we do love our construction projects, don't we? We'll use our usual detour. Bye for now, Frank, and let me know if you need anything else.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
What's that about setting up a construction crew, Frank?
Well, let's put it this way. Our townspeople have come up with certain techniques we use to create obstacles for those who are engaged in nuisance and overstepping their lawful roles.
Ah, you folks are sounding a lot like our team. I like it.
Hey guys, we got a call from Frank. We need all of you to help with our usual diversion technique right away. Great! I love helping out with our diversion tactics. We need the construction crew to set up on Highway 88 towards the Navajo Nation next to the Tower Road detour route. Let's get crackin'. Will do, Sheriff. Hey guys, time for our construction crew again. We have police heading here from Goldstone. Snap to it. Excellent! I can't get enough of this stuff.
It seems like they've got some kind of road construction going on here. The sign suggests there's a detour. Let's go up and ask them what's going on. So, what's going on here? We need to get through. We are in pursuit of some dangerous criminals.
Hi, officer. The road is closed due to construction for a few miles. There's a detour just to the side there, which will take you around the construction area.
Well, we cannot really be delayed. This is an urgent emergency situation.
It's no problem. You'll get around the construction soon enough.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, Joe, it's time for you to head out now and get to work on the detour road.
You got it.
This seems like a very out-of-the-way detour. I thought we'd be going parallel to the highway.
I did too. I don't quite understand it.
What? Now the road is blocked by a locked gate?
Something is very fishy about this.
Yeah, I'll say so. Let's turn around and head back. We need to talk to that construction crew.
I'm gonna have a talk with that construction foreman. Somebody's gonna be held accountable for this fuck-up. What the hell is that?
There's a giant hole in the road. How the heck did this get here? A sudden sinkhole open up? It wasn't here when we came through earlier.
Yeah, now we're stuck. We can't get back to the main road. Well, I'm gonna have to call into the station. They'll have to send another team out because we can't get by this.
Hello, Goldstone Police Station. Oh, hey, Bill, what's up?
Let me just cut to the quick. There was a construction site on the main road, so we had to take a detour. Well, we ran into a road closure, and then we tried to turn around, and there's a sinkhole in the road, and we can't get out. Long story short, you need to send in a second unit and tell them to make the construction crews stand down. They need to go through the main highway.
Will do. Sorry you ran into such a disaster.
Yeah, and in my opinion, there's something fishy about this. We're gonna have to do an investigation later on. Can you please move aside?
The road is under construction. You'll have to take the detour.
I'm not going to ask you again. If you don't move everything right now, we're going to start arresting you one by one.
But officer, you don't have jurisdiction here. Our sheriff covers this area.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Just get out of the way or be arrested. We have been empowered with federal authority here.
Okay, calm down.
So where are we going, Frank?
We're headed to the TB trading post, where we'll talk to my friend Hal and see if he can help us figure out who the shaman might be and where they are located. He knows quite a lot about everyone in the Navajo Nation.
There's the trading post.
Yes, we have arrived.
Hey there, Frank. How you doing?
Oh, hello, Steven. Nice to see you again.
Oh, hey there, Frank. Nice to see you. What's up?
Hi, Hal. We've come to seek your help in finding someone.
Sure, how can I help you?
We are actually looking for a shaman who lives here on your reservation.
Which shaman? We have several who live here. And what's this about? It sounds a lot like invasive New Age meddling to me. We are protective here of our tribal shamans. They aren't open to people wanting to do field trips and peer at the natives.
Oh, Hal, you know me better than that. We've got a very unique and urgent situation. Here, let Ben explain.
Well, it all started quite a long time ago.
I see. That's quite eerie, actually, because it's very similar to an old legend in our tribe. The legend of the Dark One.
The Dark One? That sounds a lot like the Dr. Evil you described.
Now that there's this amazing connection between your adventurous quest and our tribal legends, I'd love to help you.
Oh, Hal, we are ever so grateful.
Yet there is one significant problem. There are many shamans in our tribe, and I have no idea which one you're looking for. Do you know?
No, we don't know which one. But hey, wait a minute. I feel this jewel starting to tingle. Wow, there's a woman's face appearing in this jewel.
Wow!
That's one of our tribal shamans.
If the woman's face in the jewel was your shaman, then I think that's a very clear indication this is the shaman we are seeking.
I would have to agree. Okay, let me give you directions on where she lives.
Thanks so much for your help, Hal. We are ever so grateful to you.
I wish you the best in your adventure. Let us know, please, how it turns out.
Will do. And now we're off.
Well, that was quite fascinating. A once-in-a-lifetime experience, really.
Absolutely.
I'm very curious how it all turns out.
We are here to inquire about some dangerous criminals. Have you seen some people come through here in a school bus? About 6 people. Their group consists of 2 rabbits, a cat, a red panda, a guy in a cowboy hat, and another fellow.
No, officers, I haven't seen anything like that. Sorry, officers.
All right, Bill. I think our helicopter team is likely to locate them soon. They can't be far ahead of us. Okay, we're off. But I hope for your sake that you weren't telling us lies here today.
I wish I could contact Frank to let him know the police are after him.
Jim, come in. Are you there? Do you copy?
Yes, copy. I hear you, Tom.
We've spotted the school bus. It's about 40 miles from where you are at the trading post. Let me give you the coordinates.
Oh, excellent. We will head out right away. It looks like that's about 1.5 to 2 hours away. We should be there soon.
Hello, Annie.
Wow, a whole crowd coming to visit me today? What's the occasion?
We have a very important mission that we're on, and it just so happens that you could help us enormously with it.
Something enormously important that I could do? What in the world would that be? And how did you determine I'm the one who could help?
Why don't we sit down and we can talk about it more?
Okay, please come into my humble abode. So, tell me what your very important and urgent project is, which you've determined that I figure into somehow.
Well, it's a long story, but let me try to give you the quick version because we're really running out of time.
I understand, and I'm amazed at how things have worked so well all along your journey to escape all the dangers you've faced. And also, to finally bring you here to me now. I'm also astonished how your quest so closely reflects one of our old tribal legends. Let's go into my shamanic practice room, and hopefully, I can help you with the final task of your journey. We are about to undertake a solemn shamanic ritual. Please stay silent throughout the ritual, and as I begin, if you can send intentions for success onto my work, that will benefit the magic. Now, as I start the ritual, my appearance will change. Do not be alarmed by this. It's part of the magic. Stay silent and do not speak to me during the ritual. When the ritual is done, I'll return to my normal appearance.
Police, open up! Police, open up now! Police! You have 5 minutes to open the door or we will break it down!
Oh, Annie, that was so amazing. Now, I wonder, how do we know if this worked?
There's someone knocking at the door. I think it's the police. I'll go answer the door and try to mislead them.
Police, open up! Police, open up now!
You knocked? What was it that you wanted, officers?
I don't recall. Joe, what was our assignment here? We were here on a very important assignment, but I seem to have forgotten what it was. How odd, I don't recall either. This is embarrassing, but let me call the chief. I'm sure that he'll be able to tell us what it was we came here for. Hi, Chief. We've arrived at the destination, but strangely have forgotten what we were here for. Do you recall what our assignment was this afternoon?
Oh, hello, Jim. You can't recall what I sent you there for? Oh, for goodness sakes, how could you not remember? It was... What in the world was that? Wow, Jim, there was a light and a strange vibration, and I fell down. Now, what were you saying? You asked what you were sent there for? Now what was it? I have no idea why I'm not remembering. Gee, I can't recall either. It must not have been very important. Why don't you head back?
Oh, well, I guess it wasn't that important then. Oh, well, I guess we will be heading back.
Goodbye then. Nice meeting you, even if for such a short visit. So that was quite incredible. I opened the door, and indeed, it was a group of police officers. But when I asked them what they were here for, they seemed puzzled and couldn't remember. One of them called into the police chief, but apparently the police chief couldn't remember either.
My friends, the magic is working.
Yes, I agree. Police officers never forget why they came on an assignment, especially when they show up en masse with a SWAT team, as these did.
Folks, I have something very interesting to share. Frank, while you were going to the door, I went to the window and saw something incredibly amazing outside.
Really? What was it?
What the heck is that sound? Oh my God, what in the world was that? It was a blast of light, like a shockwave, but composed of radiant light that radiated across the landscape.
Wow. Based on what Mike saw, I've got a theory. I believe that the magic and the undoing of the zombie curse is radiating out from here, along with this radiant light wave that Mike saw.
Why don't we go back into my living room? I think we've got a lot to talk about. I can also get some food for us. I think it's time for a late afternoon snack.
I have an idea. I'll call Rebecca, who is scheduled to shortly be evicted in Kumbaya, and find out if the eviction is still on. This will help us determine if the curse has been lifted over there yet. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, it's me, Ben.
Oh, hi, Ben. How are things going over there? Did you find a shaman?
Well, we just did the magical ritual,
Oh, excellent.
and we want to see if it has affected Kumbaya yet. It may take a few hours to have effect. So, to help us find out if this is working, can you call the police station in town and find out if your eviction is still on schedule? Then call me back and let me know.
Yes, I can call into the police station. I'll let you know what I find out.
I just realized I have a friend in Phoenix. I'll give him a call and see if he's noticed anything unusual over there, like a wave of light radiating through the city.
Oh, hi there, Fred. Long time no talk. Anything unusual? Like a wave of light radiating through the city? No, I've not seen anything like that. Sounds pretty nutty though, Fred. Nice day for outdoor lunch, hmm? It's an odd day. I just had a friend call and ask if I'd seen a wave of light radiating through the city. Well, let's dig in. My wife made some veggie pizza. It's really good. What the heck was that? I think that was a wave of light radiating through the city.
Hello? Oh, hi, George.
Hi, Fred. This is quite embarrassing. But you know that wave of light radiating through the city that you were asking about? Yeah, it happened. What the heck is this about?
What? You did see a wave of light radiating through the city? Just 3 minutes ago? Wow. Thanks for letting me know. No time to explain now. I'll call back later. I have an idea. We can use the amount of time it took for the magical light wave to reach Phoenix to calculate how long it'll take to reach Kumbaya and then to reach around the world. Oh, Carl, that's an excellent idea. Let's do that. According to my calculations, the light wave should take 30 minutes from now to reach Kumbaya.
So what did Ben say? He wanted me to check on the status of the eviction. Also, something odd. He asked me to look for anything unusual, like a wave of magical light sweeping through town. Well, let's go outside and take a walk. It's a beautiful day, and I am very optimistic we will see a happy outcome to this very difficult situation. Rebecca, that was the wave of magical light that Ben was referring to. I do think you're right, Rose. This is quite amazing. I think we could be free at last. I wonder what will happen to the rest of the town. In particular, all the homeless camps and RVs creating a mess everywhere, and the government supporting the mess. Oh, hi, Bettina. What's up? Did you see the strange light in the sky? Oh, that's what you were calling about.
Something very strange just happened downtown. Never seen anything like it. I was standing outside.
Now I wonder what sorts of new taxes I can impose on these businesses to burden them even more so they can't afford to keep going. Along with the huge homeless mess, this will really help destroy the city.
Oh, no!
What the heck was that light? And what in the world happened to the mayor?
To all appearances, he turned into a pile of ashes. Oddly, I forgot what I was here for. I guess I'll have to go back to the station and ask.
And so the mayor just disintegrated. How is that possible?
Oh my, you're kidding. What a wonderful development.
Wow, that was most amazing. I actually can't believe what I just saw here in the park. I've got to call Rebecca. This is so wild.
Oh, hi, Nancy. What's up? Did you see the strange light in the sky? Oh, that's what you were calling about.
Yes, I saw the strange light. And you know what it did here in the park? Something really amazing that we've been trying to get the city to do for many years now.
It got rid of all the homeless tents and restored our park. Some of the tents blew away, but others disintegrated into ashes. Imagine that.
That is so incredible, Nancy. It's hard to believe that this is really happening. We've gotten lots of calls today, and oh, someone else is trying to call me now. Look, I'll get back to you later, okay? I have to celebrate. Oh, hi, Ralph. What's up?
Hi, Rebecca. I was driving through town making my deliveries. And just saw the strangest things happen. It began with the appearance of an unusual light in the sky.
Oh, that's incredible, Ralph. Let me call you back later. I have to go. There's so many people calling me right now with reports. Rose, let's call Ben now. There's so much to tell him.
That must be Rebecca calling. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, you're kidding. Oh my God, Rebecca. That is incredible. Well, we should be taking off soon, and I expect to get home this evening. I can't wait to hear more. There are some absolutely incredible things going on in Kumbaya. And I've reason to believe these incredible things are also going on around the nation. And soon, the whole world.
That's so great to hear, Ben. Your team's extraordinary effort and perseverance has paid off. And of course, Annie here played a very central role. A role that, it appears, was foretold in ancient legend. Now I have an announcement to make. I've been talking to Annie and decided to stay on with her tribe to do archaeological research.
That sounds so fitting, Sam. I wish you the best, and please keep in touch. So, Annie, we must keep in contact. As for this week, I think we'll all be watching the news to see what unfolds from your world-saving magic. Annie, you mean so much to all of us. I hope you know that. So we will leave now, but I feel that there's a bond that connects us which shall never be broken.
Well, here we go, Fred. Heading home at last. Now that we have word that the police are no longer after us, I think it would be safe as well as most suitable for us to land in my yard in Kumbaya.
I can't wait to watch the news and find out more about all the strange phenomena that are going on. Rose, don't you find this so exciting?
We have breaking news at this hour. There are reports of a strange wave of yellow light moving over the city. Some say it was accompanied by a whirlwind that oddly seemed to affect only homeless camps, destroying tents and RVs and flinging the homeless around like rag dolls. Let's take a look at some video provided to us by eyewitnesses of some of these bizarre events. Allie, what's the latest from the city?
There are also reports of many police officers becoming confused and forgetting what their assignments were. Most bizarre of all, though we have yet to confirm this, the mayor of Kumbaya apparently died of spontaneous combustion, turning to ashes on a city street.
Spontaneous combustion?
And that's not all. The mayors of Los Angeles and San Francisco have gone missing.
Gone missing? Did they spontaneously combust as well?
Obviously, nothing like this has ever happened before. Stay tuned because we are getting many more reports coming in about other strange occurrences.
Rebecca, I don't know about you, but get me some popcorn. I just can't get enough of watching these homeless mass obliteration videos. Absolutely, Rose.
Well, shall I do the honors? Mike, it's your house, but I'll knock. Are you ready for your homecoming with Melissa?
Melissa, I missed you so much.
Now let's go inside. We've all got so much to talk about. Before we tell you more about our adventures around the world, I want to hear your reports about all the strange and wonderful things going on in town.
And let's also watch the news to find out more.
Before we do that, though, I'd like to use the magical telescope again.
Excellent idea.
Now, I want to find out what is going on with Dr. Evil and his team.
So, Ben, what did you see?
You won't believe what I saw. Or rather, given the miracles we've lately seen, maybe you will.
And now, I want to show you my new castle, which I bought from the proceeds of our many demented criminal enterprises. It's quite suitably dark, creepy, and gothic. I believe you will all approve.
I hear a strange sound. There's an odd yellow light above. What is going on? I thought you said this was a suitably dark environment.
And thus I bring a fitting end to those who unleashed upon this good and beautiful world so much suffering and evil.
That was quite amazing.
Yes, it was, and I believe we'll see much more along those lines. Let's turn on the news.
Just a minute, another call is coming in. Hello? Dr. Darla?
Hi, Rebecca. You'll never guess what I just saw at the hospital. I was in the lobby, and Dr. Strange and Dr. Fraudchi were standing there. There was a flash of yellow light, and then all of a sudden...
I have another plan about expanding our injectionation project. Let's go to my office and talk.
You saw that? Oh, that is so amazing. I want to hear more.
Well, Rebecca, that's some story. After all that we have suffered under Dr. Evil and his curse, I just can't get enough of these stories of these demented criminals and their doings all vaporizing. Now, let's grab some popcorn and watch the news.
All right, everyone, here's popcorn to your heart's content. We deserve all this and much more, given all that we're seeing now resulting from our great efforts.
I have breaking news to report tonight, as we have reports coming in from around the nation and indeed around the world of a large number of inexplicable and unprecedented events. Eyewitnesses have reported seeing a strange yellow light in the sky, which seems to have been accompanied by a whirlwind or tornado in several areas. The tornado seems to be connected with scorching fire, as witnesses say they have seen sudden fires break out, but only in very small areas. Oddly, the fires seem to only affect what some on the political right have referred to as woke insanity. In particular, trans and LGBTQ flags have caught fire all over the nation, while everything around them remained intact.
Whoa, what's that? It's coming for the banner! It's on fire! Drop it! Let go!
AOC and Jasmine Crockett have called on the president to issue a state of emergency. Many are saying that Donald Trump is to blame for this strange weather event.
Now, we know that Donald Trump is to blame for this, and I know he's not president yet, but he announced his candidacy. No, Joe Biden is not at fault. It's got to be Trump because, orange man bad.
In more breaking news, we now have President Biden speaking on the matter, as our White House press reporter heard here.
Thank you. President Biden, your response to the emergency?
We're mobilizing every resource. Help is on the way.
Now, I just want to make very clear that I am not responsible for that yellow light thingy that everyone is talking about.
I didn't do it. You hear me? Yes, I will declare a COVID emergency. I mean weather emergency. But it was Trump, goddammit, not me. It was Trump, goddammit, not me. I didn't do it. Do you hear me? It was Trump, goddammit, not me.
Now, let's listen to what AOC said in her interview with our ABC affiliates. She also believes Trump was behind this, which she calls a weather event coup d'etat.
It's horrific what has happened to our nation as a result of this weather event coup d'etat. We've seen trans flags vaporized all over the nation. Clearly, this was all Trump's doing. And have you seen what this weather event did to so many homeless camps and RVs, which so conveniently for us created such a horrific mess in cities all around the nation? I mean, we could never impose our socialist communist rule upon the nation without first destroying these cities with drug addicts and tents all over the sidewalk, thus creating the desperation which would allow us to impose totalitarian rule. So clearly this was a weather event coup d'etat aimed at freeing humanity from our evil plans to make everyone into slaves who own nothing and are happy.
You own nothing and be happy.
And I suspect that Trump is behind it. So when you look at the big picture, you can see that this yellow light thingy is clearly a coup d'etat aimed at stopping us from our plans for creating a one world government and making slaves of all humanity.
Whoops. I'm going to assume that you took a tangent into a comedy skit there with your comments about destroying cities so you can impose a totalitarian form of government. Yes, folks, she was doing a comedy skit. Now, in response to the many accusations that Donald Trump is behind this weather event and is planning a coup d'etat accomplished via a strange yellow light, we have Trump's reply.
Did you hear what President Biden, Whoopi Goldberg, and AOC said, that you are responsible for this weather event? What's your response, Mr. President?
That's ridiculous. They're trying to blame me for the weather now. It's the radical left's policies.
President Trump, can you respond into particular to President Biden's accusation where he said you are responsible for this yellow light thingy?
Oh, come on. He's a moron. He's a buffoon. Worst president we ever had. Are you listening to these people? This is another of those radical left moves. They're all over the fake news saying that I'm responsible for a weather event. Oh, please. Oh, I have nothing to say about that nonsense. Always trying to blame me for everything, even the weather. Folks, Weather is weather. It happens.
I think we need more popcorn. This is so much fun. I don't think I've ever had so much fun in my life.
We're expanding our coverage tonight due to the large number of extraordinary events being reported around the world.
Mike, we've now heard that the former president and first lady have disintegrated.
Disintegrated? What?
Yes. Take a look at this video. And the same thing happened to the whole Clinton family. They were at a rally in New Jersey up on stage when all of a sudden, yes, that yellow light again.
I hope somebody's recording these because I could watch them on endless loops and I would never get tired of it.
What the heck just happened here?
So you want to know what the heck just happened here, loves? What happened is that the whole universe is telling you it's time to end this woke insanity of thinking you're taking care of people by letting them hijack the city sidewalks. That's what's happening, loves. Cheerio!
First they came for the homeless, huh?
Yeah, it's powerful.
Whoa, what's that light?
It's coming right for the tents.
Whoa, what is that?
Look out!
It's destroying everything!
Oh my God!
I can't believe it.
So how about we take a little break and have some dinner?
Sounds good. So what I want to know is, what happens with all those zombies now? I thought this magic was about undoing the zombie curse. Have we heard anything about all those zombies in the homeless camps around town and what's happened to them? Just a minute, another call coming in. Wow, you don't say. What a wonderful development. We were just here at Mike's house wondering about this issue.
Who was that, Rebecca? And what did they say? What issue was that you were referring to?
It's about what Melissa was just talking about. The zombies. I have some wonderful news, and quite synchronistically it addresses what Melissa was just talking about. The zombies. Let me tell you what my friend David saw this afternoon in the woods and around town.
What was that? Where am I?
Wow, what just happened? Where am I? What are all these tents doing here?
What just happened? And where am I? What the heck am I doing here?
What? What? I don't recall much. Where am I?
Something very strange just happened. I felt a tingling sensation run through me. And where am I?
What in the bloody hell was that then? I feel so strange. Could bloody hell use a drink just now? Right then, I'm off. What am I doing here? I can't seem to recall anything since months ago.
Well, it's time to watch more news.
I think we're going to be up till the wee hours of the morning. This is so exciting. Hearing about all these ways that the curse is being undone.
We have an extended show tonight as we're receiving many reports from around the nation of strange, unprecedented phenomena.
We'll start with some bizarre events in elementary schools. Take a look at these eyewitness videos.
All right, class, let's begin our lesson. Today's lesson is on LGBTQAI. Whoa, what's that? The teacher, he's gone.
Look at all the ashes!
All right, my little ones, let's see what happens next.
Oh! What the hell happened here?
That's very strange, Allie. Is there any explanation for these cases of spontaneous combustion in the classrooms?
We don't know, but as I reported earlier, we've had several cases of sudden disintegration into ashes, including the Obamas and Clintons.
We continue to have highly unusual events being reported around the nation. Here's a video from an eyewitness observer during drag queen Bible study hour in an Episcopal church. Note the yellow light again seen here.
Darlings, I want you all to know that everyone is welcome here. What the heck happened here? To the man who was speaking up for inclusivity in church? That light that entered the room, it transformed him.
You want to know what happened here, me loves? I'll tell you what happened here. Drag queens do not belong the altar in a church, and the universe just agreed with this and sent in a ray of light to correct the problem. Well done. Cheers!
You want to know what happened here, me loves? I'll tell you what happened here. Men in dresses and trans flags do not belong on the altar in any church. Okay, I'm off now, you nutters. Cheerio.
It appears that the notorious British anti-woke nationalist Amelia, who's become a sensation in the United Kingdom, just happened to be there in the church to not only witness the event, but comment on her interpretation of it. Suffice it to say, this has AOC quite upset.
Yes, David, I heard about the transformation of the drag queen during the church event and Amelia's white supremacist interpretation of it. What else would we expect from Amelia but to try to leverage God against drag queen Bible study hour?
We asked AOC if she'd heard about this other event in another church where Amelia again was present. There, the church pastor apparently invoked God's divine light for a transformation, suggesting once again that drag queens do not belong on the altar.
I know that you've lately been taught that men dressed like I'm dressed today belong up here on the church altar, but I want to show you now what God prefers as I invite his sacred light into this sacred space. As I invite his sacred light into this sacred space. In this sacred space, a light transform for me.
You see, we can be welcoming to all without showing disrespect to the Holy Father and our Lord Jesus Christ. Not everything belongs on the church altar.
Right then, bloody brilliant, as I was saying. The nutters get up on the sacred altar and dance around like they're in a bloody nightclub. The light of God itself is showing us what's wanted here. David, I think we can clearly see a yellow heavenly light coup d'etat happening right before our eyes. This is Trump's doing, no doubt. Everyone knows he's working with God, the angels, and saints against our satanic cult. Thus, he's a danger to our democracy.
Okay, AOC, I think that with your commentary on this, you might have just spilled the beans a little more than you really wanted to, but moving along.
I think she did spill the beans. What do you guys think?
I think this is extraordinary, and I need more popcorn.
Hello? Oh, hi there, Pearson. So good to hear from you.
Congratulations, Ben. You've completed a most extraordinary quest and saved the world. I met the magical yellow light yesterday as it passed through town. Now don't be a stranger, Ben. Do visit us soon and bring your friends Merlin, Harry, and Hal. I'd love us to all chat about future magical adventures.
Yes, we will definitely come visit you soon. Yes, so much to talk about. Yes, more adventures to come, I hope. Well, we've seen Annie's magic do so much to restore our nation and world. She's removed the criminals, the people are being unbrainwashed. Now that the Biden clown show is done and Trump is back in office, there are simple, sensible plans for the homeless mess being deployed that should have been used decades ago.
I wonder, is anyone looking into what happened to the billions that we spent on homelessness in California, Oregon, Washington, and beyond? Is anyone asking where did all the money go?
Yes, I saw this on the news the other day. They are starting to report massive fraud and arresting some of the fraudsters, especially here in California where the fraud is the worst.
A local charity director has been arrested for allegedly defrauding homelessness programs of millions of dollars.
Authorities say that he used the money to fund his lavish lifestyle while giving those in need ramen noodles. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live now in the newsroom with details on today's arrest. Corrine?
Glenn and Sam, LA Mayor Karen Bass responded to today's arrest, saying that her administration has zero tolerance for fraud. Here's how investigators allege that this South LA-based executive director misused funds meant for the homeless.
He's accused of living the high life to the tune of $23 million instead of using public and taxpayer funds to help the homeless.
Now, let's watch the news to listen to what President Trump says he'll do to address what remains of the homeless mess and prevent more messes.
Our once great cities have become unlivable, unsanitary nightmares, surrendered to the homeless, the drug addicted, and the violent and dangerously deranged. The homeless have no right to turn every park and sidewalk into a place for them to squat and do drugs. Americans should not have to step over piles of needles and waste as they walk down a street. We will use every tool, lever, and authority to get the homeless off our streets. We want to take care of them, but they have to be off our streets. There is nothing compassionate about letting these individuals live in filth and squalor rather than getting them the help that they need. Under my strategy, working with states, we will ban urban camping. Violators of these bans will be arrested, but they will be given the option to accept treatment and services if they're willing to be rehabilitated. Many of them don't want that. We will then open up large parcels of inexpensive land, bring in doctors, psychiatrists, social workers, and drug rehab specialists, and create tent cities where the homeless can be relocated and their problems identified. For those who are just temporarily down on their luck, we will work to help them quickly reintegrate into a normal life. For those who have addictions, substance abuse, and common mental health problems, we will get them into treatment. And for those who are severely mentally ill and deeply disturbed, we will bring them back to mental institutions where they belong. This strategy will be far better and also far less expensive than spending vast sums of taxpayer money to house the homeless in luxury hotels without addressing their underlying issues. And they have so many of these underlying issues and needs. This is how I will end the scourge of homelessness and make our cities clean and safe and beautiful once again. We will do it. We will bring back America. Thank you. Some people will not like hearing this, but the only way you're going to remove the hundreds of thousands of people, and maybe throughout our nation, millions of people we're talking about, and help make our cities clean, safe, and beautiful again, is to open up large parcels of inexpensive land in the outer reaches of the cities, bring medical professionals, including doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, drug rehab specialists, build permanent bathrooms and other facilities, make them good, make them hard, but build them fast, and create thousands and thousands of high-quality tents, which can be done in one day. And you have to move people out. Now, some people say, oh, that's so horrible. No, what's horrible is what's happening now.
Think of it. We've had to wait decades for the first person in government to ever speak common sense. President Trump is saying here is what anyone with common sense has been saying all along. Thank God for Trump. Maybe we won't need magic anymore.
Now let's watch the world news and see what they've got to say.
Tonight, we have a report on how President Trump's new policy on homelessness are succeeding in cleaning up streets and sidewalks nationwide while finally getting drug addicts and the mentally ill the help they desperately need. Take a look.
Here, let us help you up.
Huh? What's going on?
Cities are no longer allowed to use public sidewalks as decrepit living spaces and storage spaces for layabout drug addicts. You'll have three choices. Either you can go to a drug treatment facility, a rehabilitation camp, or to prison.
None.
That's not an option. I'm sorry, but you can't be using the public sidewalk as your private bedroom, sleeping off your heroin high here on the pavement. It's off to a drug treatment facility for you. Here, let us help you. Cities are no longer allowed to use public sidewalks as open-air insane asylums, so we'll be taking you to a mental institution where you can get the help you need. Sorry, but the city is no longer allowing nutcases to set up their homes on the public sidewalks. You'll need to come with us.
No, please, I live here.
All right, team, let's get this packed up. On it. Looks like there's a bag and cooler inside. Got the cooler, loading it now.
Right then, so when you see this shambles on the sidewalk, don't be a tosser and simply walk on by. You call the bloody police, loves, and you do it right quick. You get these poor nutters the help they deserve. Cheerio.
We can't have you living here in this pile of garbage. You'll be coming with us, and we will bring you to a shelter and help you get back on your feet again.
Once again, AOC has some complaints about getting help to addicts and the mentally ill and cleaning up the street. Our correspondent interviewed her on NBC.
Look, David, we don't want addicts and mentally ill off the streets and sidewalks. That was our whole evil plan, to destroy cities by enabling this filth and expanding it.
AOC, I think you might want to stop while you're ahead and zip your lip. I wonder if your party's plans to destroy cities with filth on the streets are benefiting the Democrats, who have been losing in the polls quite catastrophically. Just saying.
I think everyone can see through Trump's lies. He doesn't want to help the homeless. He wants to create concentration camps for the homeless. Whereas we want to create concentration camps for everyone. That was our satanic cult's whole evil plan, to destroy cities by enabling this filth, which would cause people to flee and would create slums out of even the nicest, wealthiest neighborhoods.
Yeah, right. AOC, I really think you ought to be careful about oversharing. Broadcasting the totalitarian America-destroying plans of your satanic cult in evening news isn't going to help your party or your popularity. Just saying. Moving on. Now let's look at some stunning eyewitness videos that show severely disfigured people who actually bear a resemblance to fiction film zombies who were amazingly transformed by last month's yellow light phenomenon.
What the heck is this garbage pile doing in the forest, and how did I get here?
Whoa! Thank you, Jesus! I feel so wonderful. Something amazing just happened.
I feel so calm and peaceful. Did I just have a bad nightmare? Just a moment ago, I felt so angry.
Whatever happened? I was on my way home from the opera. I seem to have forgotten something.
Where's my mom and dad? I can't recall much. I was walking with them, then I was lost.
I feel so different suddenly. What happened here, and where am I?
And now we have Whoopi to comment on these videos and the amazing transformations. Whoopi, what's your view on this, especially given the context of AOC calling this a yellow light coup d'etat?
Well, David, I have to agree with AOC on this. We don't want to see any heavenly, divine, or miraculous healing going on. It's been our satanic cult's goal to keep people dependent on our demented doctors to seek healing.
Ouch! TMI. You too, Whoopi? I have to admit, I'm now anxious about asking any other questions. You and I aren't talking privately in your New Jersey mansion. We have millions of viewers here. I think we'll just stop here then.
Oh my God. But I can't believe that those two women came out and said all that on the evening news. I have to admit, I was not expecting that from any of these criminals.
Me either. Quite the surprise. I wonder why they didn't dissolve into ashes like the rest of the criminals did when Annie's yellow magical light flew around the world.
I don't know, but I have a feeling everything will be all right. In fact, I think everything will be wonderful.
I'm so glad we're finally able to go on vacation.
Yes, it's wonderful to be able to relax after so much stress and difficulty for many years.
Yay, we're finally at the campground.
What a beautiful desert area this is. Ben, will we have any more adventures? I know all the adventures we had were to solve a problem, but I kind of wish it didn't have to end because we had so much fun.
Yes, Fred. I believe we will have more adventures. I feel the same as you. As it happens, I've already been thinking about this. Let's go into my library and I will share some ideas with you.
Fantastic. I love your library.
I want to show you something in one of my books. It was Hal who originally showed me this, and he's actually coming over later today to talk with me about it. I think this might lead us into a whole new adventure.